Hey there, Magic One. Just before we get into your tarot reading, I wanted to jump in super quick, I promise, just with a few announcements for you. Should you want to arrange a personal reading or healing for yourself, you can do so at any time by either clicking the link to my website down below or visiting wildlotustarot.com. I do have a new little offering which I think is kind of cute. It's actually the most affordable way to get guidance from me, and in that reading I draw you a single tarot card from the beautiful Star Child Tarot and write you a handwritten letter about my interpretation of that card for you, and I post it to your letterbox. You can now show your support by becoming a member of my channel. If you head to my channel page and click the join button, there's a video there where I describe in detail what I'm offering for my two different levels of membership. Don't forget, the doors are always open to the initiation. That is my immersive Learn Tarot journey. You can sign up at any time and receive lifetime access to all of the learning materials, videos, online learning modules, practices, and in that course I am teaching my signature process to learn how to read tarot, not just from the head but from the heart, and go beyond the traditional card meanings, and how to put it all together and thread it into a story as well. So that's available at any time. I'll also link that down below for you. You can find me on Instagram if you'd like to stay connected and hear a little bit more about me. You can find the link down below, or you can find me at wild_lotus_tarot. I would love to have you over there with me as well. Till next time, sending you so much love and magic. Let's get on with your reading. Virgo, welcome to your tarot reading for August 1st to the 7th. Let's see what may be on the cards for you. Virgo, we've got the 9 card block here. 3 recent past, 3 focus energy, 3 future outcome, oracles, a lead tarot energy, and I've turned over the bottom of the deck for you. We got, several major arcana here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 2 tens, 10 of cups, 10 of swords. So it feels like quite a powerful and profound reading. There is a strong sense of victory here, so I love that. Let's jump in. The first one out is lead your metamorphosis. Now, metamorphosis is all about transformation. Maybe you've been trying to transform yourself, transform an area of your life. We see the butterfly here, which really is a powerful symbol of change. The butterfly goes into that cocooning stage as a caterpillar, and after time it emerges as this beautiful butterfly that can fly, that can soar above the challenges. So I wonder, have you been in a kind of a hermit phase or a cocooning stage? Have you sort of been in an incubation period where you are transforming or trying to transform something in your life, Virgo? Next card is get back to elemental. Now, this is really about getting back to the basics, stripping it back, seeing the facts, seeing things for what they are, maybe even getting back to the elements, spending a bit of time in nature might be useful for you as well, to balance, to reground, to reconnect. You're very close to achieving your goal. Oh yes, with 2 cards of victory here, it really feels like you are. So this is no time to give up. This is a really powerful and profound time to keep going. Okay, so the 10 of Cups is our lead tarot energy. It sits next to the 6 of Wands. I think this is the end game energy. Okay, we've got a few steps to get here, but the 10 of Cups is some kind of blessing, right? It's the achievement of that goal. Now, generally with the 10 of Cups, it's to do with happiness and fulfillment. So it's going to be different for all of you what you are trying to make happen. But for example, this could be, a new relationship that has that promise. This could be expanding or, adding to your family, creating a sense of family with whatever way works at your life stage. This could be some kind of new career that's going to allow you to buy a new home, have a family, go to the next level. Like the 10 of Cups is your version of your best life, and that's going to be different from what I want for my life. It feels like you can be victorious towards that. The 6 of Wands is about coming out of that time where maybe there was a few challenges around this, or there was some struggle, or there was a period where there wasn't activity because you were working on yourself, you were going through change. But now, you are re-emerging, and other people are noticing these changes in you as well. You could have even been on a health journey, is what I'm feeling with the Ten of Swords here. You might have been in recovery from something, maybe from an addiction, maybe from a health issue. Maybe you were just on pause because of what we've gone through in the world. But things are going to start moving again, Virgo. So in the top line here, we've got the Ten of Swords, Seven of Cups, and Judgment. Wow, Judgment is such a powerful, powerful energy. And I'm using the After Tarot this week, as you can see, and it's interesting because I used it last week for some of the readings, and one of my tarot students said to me when he saw the Ten of Swords, he's like, there's such a dead and buried vibe about that. And then it's funny because I really see that in Judgment as well, like these skeletons that were dead and buried, So I ask you, is there something that you, like a part of yourself that you need to bury, that's been and gone, that's not serving you anymore? There might be other things that you need to resurrect, okay? Like Judgment can be a resurrection energy. So we're dealing with, endings and letting go of, what has not been in alignment with this transformation phase that you've been going through. The Ten of Swords can talk about burnout, it can talk about betrayal or deception. It talks about needing to end whatever it is in your life, Seven of Cups, that has been keeping you in an illusionary state, or that you've been, continually, fighting for, Five of Swords, but you haven't been getting the results, right? So it's like a life cleanup. Where's your energy going? And if you want to get to this Ten of Cups, I feel like there are, people or situations that do need to be dead and buried, right? I mean, obviously I am talking in metaphor here, please forgive me. You know what I mean, just not in your life anymore. So the Seven of Cups can be this energy of the hollow promise, the illusion. When we're dealing with somebody who's promised the world and hasn't delivered, now that could come in many different shapes or forms, but Judgment is you awakening and seeing with this kind of, clarity where you need to invest your time, effort, and energy, and where you need to basically put the lids back on these boxes, okay? There's also a bit of a skeletons in the closet vibe here. There could have been sort of a coming out, or coming out as who you truly are, letting go of an old version of yourself that wasn't your truth, that is also coming through. Then ultimately this is about a journey to your happiness, Virgo, to your Four of Wands. So the rest of the cards are about like powerful forward movement and moving on from that time, right? That time in your life, and you might have even dealt with the passing of somebody, and there was a stage of, really figuring out who you are in the world now, and what it all means. And I just feel this kind of like deep cocooning and healing phase, which you are coming out of now. You are ready to come back into the world. So the Chariot, Four of Wands, the Fool, amazing. So let's just go over the signs while we're at this stage. Cancer is the Chariot for me, Aries is the Fool, Aries is also the Emperor, and Sagittarius is the Knight of Wands. So you got two hits of Aries. There is a fresh new start coming, right? Now that you've gone through this transformation, it is time for you to walk a new path. Now there could have been a new opportunity that's come your way, but it feels like there is a new path emerging. Now, this is a huge milestone towards your happiness and towards, there is a very strong family element here, like home, committed relationship, maybe even conception, having children, or just being, near and close to family, or creating family with pets, however, it works for you. That's kind of where we want to get to. But the Four of Wands is also a milestone. It's about coming into a place of foundational stability. We've got two number fours here. It's about making strategic decisions to really balance and stabilize yourself in your life. But in order to get there, you've needed to leave behind someone, something, or a version of yourself The Chariot is about leaving behind what didn't serve you, what was just a fantasy, a dream that didn't deliver, in order to really attain things, okay? The Emperor is definitely not going to be buying into any fantasies, let's just say. So you've had to make this big decision, go on a new journey, you know, maybe leave family behind or leave a sense of home behind. And that's how the Charioteer moves forward at pace, right? By setting that intention, following through with the action, and not being in two minds, right? Because remember, you're very close to achieving this goal. And the Fool doesn't get hung up on the destination or where it's really going to head. It's about trusting the journey and stepping onto the path, but following the instincts, okay? So we don't end up literally over a cliff here. So Five of Swords, yeah, it could be something that were fighting for in the past. Is like, you know what, I can't fight for this anymore. I need to release it, okay? The card that follows on from the Judgment is the World. It's the very last major arcana. It's about a huge karmic completion that allows the new path to open. So I feel that with the Five of Swords, it's like you might have needed to pull your energy out of something, retreat, you know, cocoon, and now you are re-emerging twice as strong. The Emperor here, you know, it could be someone you're dealing with, but the Emperor, and if you are dealing with that person, it's usually someone who's in a position of control or authority. It could be a boss, a mentor, a husband, a father, a partner. But the Emperor, if you are embodying this energy, is about you making some strategic moves here to set yourself up an empire build. And the Emperor knows that sometimes they need to protect themselves emotionally from the emotions of others in order to kind of play that game of chess of life, you know. The Emperor is absolutely holding that vision and being Aries energy, not afraid to take a leap of faith, take some bold action. Now that bold action that you need to take here, Virgo, is forward movement, swiftly, powerfully, quickly. Like the Knight of Wands here, who is moving towards the, you know, the new frontier, which is, you know, holds the Wands energy, passion, purpose, desire, new potential to create your version of the Ten of Cups, a blessed best life reality. And there's something about this week that is a milestone, because that's when you come back into the world and take the first step on the new journey. So, powerful reading. The Queen of Cups, Cancer energy. Now, Queen of Cups is the energy of following the heart, following the intuition, staying emotionally grounded in the process. You may be moving towards Cancer energy. The Chariot's also Cancer. You might be getting some solid advice from somebody who has your back, sort of a counselor therapist vibe. And that that advice is Eight of Cups, to leave behind what is not serving. We're going from the Seven of Cups to the Eight of Cups. So this here was you awakening to the fact that something or someone wasn't delivering in your life. There was promises, they were saying the right things, offering the right things, but there was never the follow through. It never happened. Therefore it became a dream, a fantasy, an illusion that you couldn't fight for or play into anymore. Now you awoke to that fact, and now you are liberating yourself by moving on from this, because you know that you can't complete the picture here. You're in search of that last cup, that Ace of Cups, that emotional new beginning that's going to take you to the ninth cup, wish fulfillment, that is then just one step away from the Ten of Cups. So it's saying that this move is a milestone because you're very, very close to the Ten of Cups. So that's what I have for you, Virgo. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Do keep in mind it's a general reading for the collective, so it may or may not be for you. Drop me a comment. I love connecting with you that way, and hit subscribe. That way it supports the channel, lets you know when I post new readings, and is the energy exchange between us. Wishing you much love and magic, Virgo. Do take care. Bye for now.